Hey leaders, it is good to be back and with you again. So thank you for leading this Sunday, August 18th. We will be talking about wrestling. Should be an exciting day. We're talking about fighting the good fight, and that word can also be translated, or actually is more akin to meaning wrestling. That fight to get better at something with intention and purpose and skill. And so we're going to talk about several different passages on things that we might be grappling with, and kind of analyze those with the following questions. What are we wrestling for? How do we wrestle? Who do we wrestle? And what are we wrestling? So we'll talk about those things. And then our application activity this week is another from the Mind of Lori. It should work. It should work great. We're going to have target practice with the Nerf guns, because we're going to be talking about skills and getting better at things. And you're going to, I believe, we can't wrestle at church, but we can shoot things which are against God. That's what I wrote. Split kids into teams, as many as reasonable, for shooting side by side. And you're going to pull a scenario out of the bag, and they're going to decide, is it something to wrestle with? If it is, they're gonna take aim and fire. Or is it something from God, and so it's actually good and you don't need to be wrestling with it? Or is it something, so if it is something to wrestle with, you fire. If it's not something to wrestle with, you don't fire. So they have to know the difference. And then if they didn't get to shoot, then they get to wait. The team will pull another one and they'll decide whether to pull or not pull. So they're kind of going through, and we're trying to get them to think into, some things are good but hard. Some things are hard and you need to work actively against them. And what does that look like? And so you may have some conversation around some of these these scenarios, to figure out, how should you handle this? Things like that. So thank you for leading this week. Should be fun, should be engaging. And we'll see you there.